Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Subject Computer Application for 11th Standard C section. So, first five chapters is common for 11th A and 11th C. From this chapter, syllabus are vary for both classes. So, now we are going to see the chapter 6, Introduction to Word Processor, part 1. In this lesson, in this session, we are going to see the following topics: Introduction to Word Processor, an introduction to OpenOffice Writer, Tamil typing interface, editing a document, select move copy text, help system in Writer. First topic is Introduction to Word Processor. What is Word Processor? Word Processor is a computer software category which is used to create, edit, manipulate, transmit, store and retrieve a text document. The above said activities are called as word processing. So for creating a document, we for editing, manipulating, transmitting, storing and retrieving a text document, we use a software called word processor. Word processor is the name of the category. So there are many word processor in market. The word processing activity carried out by a computer with suitable software to create, edit, manipulate, transmit, store and retrieve text document. Some of the word processing packages are going to discuss in this topic. In table you can see the package Microsoft Word is also a word processor. The developer of the software is Microsoft Corporation. WPS Word developed by Kingsoft. Word Pro developed by Lotus Corporation. OpenOffice Writer developed by Apache. LibreOffice Writer, the Document Foundation. AbiWord by Ubisoft. In these six softwares, these three softwares are called proprietary source softwares. It means if you want to use these softwares, you want to purchase this software from the market, and each and every year you should renew this software and pay the royalty for the using these softwares to their respective companies. These these three softwares are called open source softwares, means they are free. There is no cost to use this software. But these six softwares are called word processing software. So in the same way, in each and every category of software, you can see some software are free, some softwares are proprietary softwares, where we which for using that type of software we want to pay royalty to their respective companies. So in these packages, there was another category called Tamil word processor. So in this software, this is especially developed for typing computer Tamil languages. So Tamil OpenOffice Writer, Tamil LibreOffice Writer, Kamban 3.0, Mentamil 2017. These are familiar word processor exclusive for Tamil language. Microsoft also provides full Tamil interface for all Office suites. So we will later discuss about this software. So next we are going to see the topic called Introduction to OpenOffice Writer. In our syllabus, we are going to discuss a word processor software called OpenOffice Writer. This is a single software, but it is not available individually. It was available in a software package called OpenOffice. In this package, there are many softwares are developed and bundled for office use. So in this here you can see OpenOffice Writer is the software in a package called OpenOffice. This software is used for creating document. This software is a word processor. OpenOffice Calc is a spreadsheet software to create worksheet. OpenOffice Base is a database software to create database. OpenOffice Impress is a presentation software to create presentation. OpenOffice Draw is a drawing software for drawing. OpenOffice Formulae to create formulae and equation. So in a single package called OpenOffice, we may get these six softwares. So each and every software are they specialized in their category. So Writer is word processor, Calc is spreadsheet, Base is database, Impress is presentation, for drawing, formula for creating formula and equation. So next we are going to see the Open Office Writer word processing software. This software contains all the features of proprietary softwares. You may think that the software which we purchase are very smarter than the free software, but no. So OpenOffice Writer may be a free software or open source software, but it will give all the features of the paid softwares like spell check, thesaurus, hyphenation, autocorrect, and find and replace, automatic generation of table of contents and indexes, mail merge. All these features are available in both proprietary softwares and open source softwares. For example, if you are using MS Word, you can see all the features is available in Open Office Writer also. So if you take MS Word is a paid or proprietary software which provide all these features, which is also available in Open Office Writer. It does also give some additional features also like templates and styles, page layout methoding, framing, columns, embedding, linking, graphics, spreadsheet, built-in drawings, master document. So change tracking during revisions, converting the file into PDF, database integration. These are some of the major features of our OpenOffice Writer, which we are going to use in this lesson. So we are going to use spelling check, we are going to use page layout, we are going to use the embedding, master document. So all these features are going to discuss in this chapter. So which was given a small introduction about the topics which we are going to discuss in this lesson. Next, how we can get this OpenOffice software? Simply through internet in this website www.openoffice.org. From the download, we can simply download this software and install on our system, and we can use this software. After installing this software OpenOffice Writer, how we can open the OpenOffice Writer? There was two options. One is start all programs OpenOffice and OpenOffice Writer. Another one is from start center, which was the opening screen. The second thing is double click on the OpenOffice icon on the desktop. Now we are going to see the how we can open an OpenOffice Writer. So first step, now I am going to open the OpenOffice Writer software. So I already installed this software. The first method is opening OpenOffice Writer is go to the start, select all programs. You can see many softwares are installed in the system. So from that you can select the OpenOffice 4.1.5. So when you click this folder, you can see all the softwares which we discussed in this topic is available. So here you can see base, calc, draw, impress, math. It means calc, that is equation, where we can create calculate equations. So writer is where we can create document. So this is the first method for opening the OpenOffice Writer. The second method, if you click this OpenOffice Writer, then it will open. So first we see the second method and then open the OpenOffice Writer. The second method, you can see the OpenOffice icon on the desktop, the shortcut method. So if you double click on this icon, you can see opening screen of OpenOffice Writer. Here you can see OpenOffice is opening. Here you can see the icons of different softwares available in OpenOffice package. So text document means writer, spreadsheet means calc, presentation means impress, drawing means draw, database means base, formula means math. So this is the simple categorized software here available here. And there was another two option. One is open an existing file which we already created through OpenOffice. Another one is template or the pre-built files which we can simply open and fill the content, and all the designs are available. So we will see how to open these templates also. First we will see how to open Office Writer and then open a file in a OpenOffice Writer. So here you can see a new text document can also be created by selecting file or mark new text document or by using the shortcut key Ctrl+N. So first click the text document. By using that icon, you can open a Open Office Writer. So by default, Open Office Writer will display a new file. If you want to create a more new file, then you can go for the method, go to the file, select new text document, or you can simply use the shortcut Ctrl plus N to open your new file. So whenever you click the menu item to create new document, it will create a new document in a fresh window. So this is how we can create a file document in OpenOffice Writer. So next we will see the different parts of the OpenOffice Writer window, which we already discussed in Windows. The same parts are available in this window also. We know what is title bar, control buttons in the title bar like minimize, maximize, restore and close button. So here you can see the same window with the same buttons and controls. So here you can see a title bar which shows the file name as well as the software name. It contains three control buttons: close, maximize or restore and minimize, with four options. So first thing, when you click the minimize button, then the window will convert it into a small icon and store on the taskbar. Here you can see the window is converted to small icon and stored in the taskbar. The second window is maximize window, and which will convert the size of the window into maximize. When you click the same button again, it will do the restore action, which will convert the window into actual size. So these things are already discussed. The another one is close button. When you close this button, then Open Office Writer will close. So here you can see two close buttons. One in Open Office Writer in always, another software also we can see there are two close buttons. One is here and another one is here. This will close the entire software, that is it will close entire Open Office. This will close only the document created through this software. So here when you click the close button, the X mark without red color, it will close the file, not the software. Here you can see the file is closed but the software is open. When you click this X button with red color, then it will close the complete software package. So this is the difference which we discuss here. So next we will see the different components of Open Office Writer. Here you can see menu bar which contains different menus and their functions, and different toolbars and rulers also. So here you can see Open Office Writer's menu bar. After title bar, you can see the menu bars, file menu which contains the commands related to file. Next one is edit menu which contains all the command related to editing the document. View command which contains all the command related to viewing the document in different angle. So insert command, format command, table command, tools command, all the tools contains the related commands to the topic. We will see all these tools one by one. So here we give a small introduction to the menu bar. After that you can see the toolbar. So toolbar are the bar which contains the commands which are regularly used by the most of the users, like new, open, print, save, spell check, view, formatting, find and replace, viewing. And after that toolbar you can see the another toolbar called the formatting toolbar, which contains all the formatting related, like converting the size, converting the font name, converting their alignment, converting their bullet and style, bold, italic. So these toolbar are called formatting toolbars. After that you can see the rulers. Of course you know ruler will display the measurement of the margins of the document. So gray color will represent the margin size and white color will represent the document size. In the document area you can see a thin thick line which separate the margin and document area. Here you can see this is the margin area. So inside that you can see the document area. So inside the document area you can see an insertion point where we simply start our document typing process. Whenever you type the content, the insertion point that is the blinking line, will move to the right side. So whenever it reaches to the end of the margin or end of the document, then you go for the next line. So in the same way, so here you can see whenever it reaches the margin area, so we start from the left side and we start typing the content. When we are insertion point, the blinking line is known as insertion point. Reach the last margin line, that is right side margin, then it will go for the next line. This is called the feature auto uh, flow. So which we discuss in the later the topics. Now here you can see this area is known as the workspace area. So this area contains two rulers. One is horizontal ruler, display the workspace area measurement as well as the margin area measurement, that is left and margin area. The another ruler is called vertical ruler, which will display the vertical space of workspace and as well as the top and bottom margin area space. So here you can see gray color area will represent the top margin space. So the another one is scroll bar, which is used to move around the document using this button. By using this down and up button, we can move the we can move around the document and see the content. So after that scroll bar, you can see the another scroll bar called horizontal scroll bar. It is used to move to the left and right side. The vertical scroll bar is used to move up and down direction. After that horizontal scroll bar, you can see a bar called a status bar, which will display the number of pages available and current page name, what is the default language which you use, what is the standard of the status of our typing. So all the things are available in the here, which we later discuss. So after that, you can see the next component called important component. So after toolbar, we can see the next toolbar, how to enter a content. We know how to enter a content. So whenever we start typing, a flashing vertical bar line will display on the screen, this is the point where we where the content, where the data are inserted. So this is called the insertion point. So here you can see the blinking line is known as insertion point. Whenever you reach the margin, then the insertion point will automatically move to the next line. This feature is known as word wrap. So here you can see the name word wrap. So when the text reaches the end of the line, the word is automatically wrapped to next line. This feature is an any word processor is known as word wrap. So we can use enter key, not must not be pressed at the end of each line. The enter key should be pressed only at the end of a program. So we can use enter key also, but in word processor it gives some restriction for using the enter key. Enter key should not be used at the end of each line. Enter key should be used at the end of the paragraph, because it is going to apply some formatting changes in the pressing the enter key in each or every end of the paragraph. So one thing you should remember, enter key must not be pressed at the end of line. Enter key should be pressed only at the end of the paragraph or when a blank line is to be inserted. So is the two thing. The next topic is moving with a document. So here you can see we can move around the document using the shortcut keys. So here you can see the navigation keys, right, left, top, bottom. So these keys are used to move the insertion point to different location. So whenever you use these navigation keys, it will move the insertion point to one character to the right side and to move one character to the left side. If you want to move one line up direction, then you can use the up arrow or down arrow. So first we use these four navigation keys in writer. So here you can see insertion point is here. If you want to move the insertion point in upwards, then you can see up arrow. So in the same way, when you want to uh, move the insertion point to the down direction, here you can see the insertion point. So insertion point is here. So if you want to move the insertion point up direction, then you can use up arrow. If you want to move the insertion point to the down direction or one line to the down, then you can use the down arrow. If you use the left arrow, then insertion point will move left side of the left side one character to the left side. So in the same way, when you use the right arrow, then insertion point will move right side of the one character. So this is how we use the navigation keys. The another important thing is, by using this navigation key we can move the insertion point between any content, and we can also type a new content there. Here you can see I am typing a new content. So this is the simple method for moving the insertion point. The other commands which we also discuss in this topic, that is control plus right and control plus left. When you use this combination of key, then you will see the result. When you use control plus right, then one word right insertion point will move one word right. When we use the control plus left, then insertion point will move one word left. So here you can see I am going to use this control plus right and control plus right left arrow. So in this line you can see there are four words. So words can be identified between the spaces. So you are in this position, that is you are here. Then you want to move the insertion point one word to the left direction, then you can use control plus left. See the how insertion point is moving now. So you can see the insertion point moving one word to the left side. So in the same way, if you want to move the insertion point to the right side one word, then you can use control plus right. Again I use the control plus right. So here you can see if you move with if you use without control, then if you use the right arrow, then it will move one letter, that is one character. So this is the shortcut keys used to move around the document. Now we will see the next shortcut keys. So we already discussed the six shortcut keys, navigation keys, left, right, up, down, and control plus left and control plus right. Now we are going to see control plus up and control plus down. If you want to move a insertion point one paragraph up, then you can use control plus up. If you want to move the insertion point to the one paragraph down, then you can use control plus down. Here we can understand why we are restricted not to use enter key as each line, because whenever we press the enter key, then open office writer will simply calculate the that place as a paragraph. So here you can see, so I am using control plus up, then it moved to the direction here, the first line of the document, because there was no paragraph here, because I didn't type the enter key. Now I am going to use the enter key here in computer application area. So you can see there are two paragraph here. So now again insertion point is here. When I use to control plus up add, then you can see the changes. So control plus up, here you can see, here we use the enter key. That's why from this position the insertion point is moved to this here, because this is the beginning of the paragraph. In the same way, if you press control plus up, again it will move the to the beginning of the paragraph. So each and every time whenever you want to move the insertion point to the beginning of the area up down, then you can use control plus up. If you want to move the insertion point to the down direction in paragraph, then you can use control plus down arrow. So next one is home and end. Home key is used to move the insertion point to the beginning of the current line. End will move the insertion point to the end of the current line. So here we will execute the command. So now we are here in the center of this line, computer application line. So if you want to move this insertion point to the beginning of the line in a single stroke, then you can use the home key. So now I'm using the home key. That's why the insertion point is moved from here, the center point, to the beginning of the current line. So again, if you want to move the insertion point to the end of the line, then you can use the end key. So these are the two simple keys, special keys other than navigation keys and combination. To move the insertion point beginning of the line, you press control home. If you want to move the insertion point to the end of the current line, you can simply press end. So next shortcut keys are control plus home and control plus end. Control plus home to the beginning of the document, Control plus N to the end of the document. So if you use this key combination, then it will very helpful when your document is very big. So if you consider if your document contain 50 to 40 pages, then you want to move immediately to the beginning of the document, then you simply press Ctrl plus home. If you want to move the insertion point to the end of the document, then you simply press Ctrl plus N. Here we are going to execute. Now I am going to use the shortcut Ctrl plus home. You can see this insertion point will move from this place to beginning of this document. So here you can see document is moved here. In the same way, if you want to move the insertion point from here to this end, then Control plus End. So document is moved in a single insertion point is moved in a single stroke to the end of the document. This is the purpose of short key Control plus End. Now we are going to discuss the next shortcut keys called Tab, Shift plus Tab, where when we are using a table. So these shortcut keys work only in table. So next one is page up and page down. It will work here. Page up will move one screen up and page down will move one screen down. So one screen means it is up to the screen level. If the screen level is high, then depending upon the screen level, the number of lines may vary, or the size of big depending upon the font size it will may vary. So I am using here page down. You can see insertion point screen is moved, insertion point is not moved, screen is moved. So I am using page up where I can move the screen level one side, one screen up and one screen down by using page up and page down. So there are two shortcut keys are in pending, that is tab and shift plus tab, which we discuss in table in the open office writer. So we are going to see how to create table, how to use table in open office writer. At that time we will discuss this shortcut tab and shift plus tab. Now we are going to see the next topic, saving the document. Saving is an important step in any creating a document. In creating a document, so we can save in two methods. One with the file command, another one is shortcut method. The third method is also available called save icon method. So what we want to do, simply go to the first method, select file menu and from that select the save. Then you can see a dialog box will appear on the screen, which will ask you to type the file name for your document. So this dialog box is known as save as dialog box. Here you want to select the location in your system and then type the file name and then click this save button. This is the procedure for saving the document. Now I am going to save the document in the D colon. So I change, sorry, in the desktop, not in D colon, in the desktop. So then I am going to type the file name as demo1. So when you click the save button, then this file will save with the extension ODF. So ODF is the ODT is the file extension for Open Office Writer text document. So file name is demo1.odt. So it will store in the area desktop. So first time whenever you use to save the document, then it will ask the location and ask for the file name. So after that, when you add more lines or you make any changes in the document, then you try to save again either by save icon. Here you can see save icon or control plus yes. Then this document will not ask for file name. It will simply update that file with the new content. So this is the simple method for saving the document. So the another method for saving the document is saving the document with the security. Here you can see saving with the password. So we already save a file, namely demo1 dot number one demo1. Now we are going to create a new file and save the file with the password. For that, what we want to do, we want to repeat the same step. In the save as dialog box, we want to select the save with password checkbox and then press save button. So then it will ask for enter the password. So two times it will ask the password for confirmation. After pressing the OK button, then this password will be locked. Then this file will be locked with this password. Now we will try to save the file with the password. So now I'm going to close this file. Here you can see I use this close button without red color. So that's why the document is closed but the software is not closed. Now again I open a new file where I'm going to save Wing file with the password. So I type the content. Now I'm going to save the content with the shortcut called Ctrl plus S. So when you press the Ctrl plus S, you can see save as dialog box appear. So again I select the second location, same location desktop. I type the file name demo2. So if you want to give the password to this file, then you want to select this option. Here you can see save with password. So check on this option. So you can see check mark here. Then go to the save button. Click the save button. Here the software will ask to enter password. So I'm going to enter the password. Very simple password 123. Then again I type the same password 123 for confirmation and I will press the OK button. Now this file is also saved with the file name demo2.odt. You can see the file name on the desktop on the taskbar. Now we are going to see how it will work. So now I'm going to desktop and I will close this file demo2.odt. Here you can see we created two files, demo1 without password, demo2 with the password. Now I'm going to open the demo1. You can see there was no question for entering password because this file is not created with the software protection. That's why it will simply open the file and display the content on the screen. So here you can see there was no password is asked. Now I will close this file. Then I am going to open the second file, that was demo2, which file is shared with the password. So whenever I try to open the file, you can see enter password to open file. So I already set a password. So I am simply entering the password and press the OK button. You can see file will open and content will display on the screen. So if the password is not known, then what will happen? For example, you are trying a file which is locked but you didn't know the password. Then you try to open the password by putting some wrong entries. Then will show the error. The password is incorrect, the file cannot be opened. So it means this file is secured with the password. This is called file level security, which we already discussed in the operating system concept in fourth lesson. Now you want to enter the correct password, then only this file will open. So I hope you understand how to create a file with the password and without password. Now we are going to see and how to open an existing document. For example, now we know how where we store the file demo1 and demo2. If you assume you don't know where is the file and you know what is the file name, then you can go to the text document, open Office Writer. You can open a file in three ways. Number one, using open icon. Number two, go to the file and select the open command. Number three, use the shortcut Ctrl plus O. So shortcut for new is Ctrl plus N. Shortcut for save is Ctrl plus S. Shortcut for opening is Ctrl plus O. So when you click this open icon, then it will display a open dialog box from which we want to select the area or we want to type the file name and click the open button. Then will this file then we can open the file. So of course we know how to open a file. Now we are going to discuss how to use the Tamil timing interface. That is how we can use Tamils in our system. There are two methods. Number one, using Tamil font. This is the first method. Number two, using Tamil interface. So there are many Tamil fonts are available in market in internet which are free. We can download the Tamil font and type the content. So of course you know there are many default Tamil fonts also available in Windows. So you can change the Tamil font and start typing the Tamil content. Now in this formatting toolbar you can see a combo box called font name. When you click that font name you can see there was a font called Tamil Vanavil Avvayar. So this is the Tamil font which we already installed in the system in Windows. So when you change the font, then when you type the content, then so change the Tamil font. You can see I am typing in English keyboard, but in screen you can see different Tamil letters are up and display. So this is the first method for using the Tamil font. So in this method there were some drawbacks. What are the drawbacks of using Tamil font? Number one, user must be aware of using Tamil typing. So user should know which key is represented for which letter in Tamil. So if you are pressing A, it means it will show some letter of related to A, which was described in the font software. Number two, the particular font must be available in the system. Then only the key will work. It does not support other languages including English. Number four, the computer accepts characters as symbol, not as language. So whenever you type a Tamil font in any system, then these letters are considered as a symbol by the system. So this is not considered as a letter. So this is the important drawback of Tamil typing software. Next, it is not portable. It means you created a Tamil file document using any font, namely Vanavil Aviyar, and you type all the document and try to send this document to your friend. If your friend is not have this format, that is, if your friend's system does not contain this font Vanavil Aviyar, then this file is not going to open in your friend's system. So this is so that's why this Tamil font, that is the Tamil font method, is not portable. But the second method, using Tamil interface. So interface is a software which will convert the letters into a Unicode format which will accept by all the softwares in the world. So here you can see it follows Unicode techniques, hence knowledge of Tamil typing is not necessary. It is easy to type document in Tamil in any word processor. Some of the Unicode fonts like Arial Unicode supports all Indian languages. So in for Tamil font method it will separate only that particular font, but in the interface method all languages are supported. So if you install a interface software like NMH Writer, here you can see Murasu, NMH Writer are some of the example for Tamil interface typing software. Then you can type Tamil, English, Malayalam, Urdu, Kannada, all languages in the world. So this will portable. It means if you create any file with the using this interface, then that file will not require any font in other system for viewing the content like Tamil font method. So this is the difference between Tamil font and Tamil interface. Now we are going to see the next topic called editing a document. So how we can edit a document? There are two different keys for editing the document. Number one is backspace, another one is delete key. By using this key, we can remove the existing letter or content and retype new content. So when you use backspace, it will remove the character left of the insertion point. When you use delete key, then will remove the character right of the insertion point. Now we are going to execute this backspace and delete key. So here you can see insertion point is here. Now I am going to use the backspace, then it will delete the character left of the insertion point. So I hope you see the result. I'm using the left, that is backspace, it will remove left side character one by one. If you use delete key, here you can see the letters of right side will remove one by one whenever I press the delete key. So these are the two keys by which we can edit the document and retype the new content. So another method for editing document is the changing the mode. That is, there are two different modes in OpenOffice Writer. One is insert mode, another one is standard mode. This mode can change by using the insert key. So what is the use? To insert a text in between, if something is left out, the insertion point can be made by taking the insertion point to the current location and press the insert key. The newly typed text is inserted so that the existing text will move to the right. So here in between this computer application two words, if you want to type a new word called school, so then move the insertion point by using the navigation keys or mouse. Type your new content. You can see the existing content, that is application will move to the right of the insertion point because you are in a standard mode or insert mode. So here this will display the mode insert mode. So when you press the insert key in your keyboard, in keyboard you can see there are special keys: home, end, page up, page down, and another special key called backspace, delete. Now we are going to use a new keyword called insert. Now I'm pressing the insert key. Watch this status. Now you can see insertion point will convert it into blank line blinking, and this will convert it into over. So now we are in a over mode, that is type over mode. Before we are in a insert mode. Now when we start typing in this mode, you can see the difference. So now I'm typing the new word. You can see existing letters are replaced with the new letters. It means in type over mode, existing letters are removed and new letters are placed on that position. But in insert mode, existing letters will move to the right side, new letter will placed on that particular area. This mode can be changed by using the insert key. So now I am going to press the insert key again. You can see the status here. You can see the status is changed into INSRT. Now you can see the insertion point is also typed. Change. Now I am going to type. You can see there was no replacement. There is only inserting new text, and existing text will remain constant without any change. So this is the two different modes of OpenOffice Writer. One is insert mode. This is the default mode where the existing will move to the right side. When you press the insert key, then this mode will converted into over mode. Then in this mode, when you try to type the content, the existing content will replace with the new content. So this is the method of changing the mode in OpenOffice Writer. So one is insert method, another one is type over method. Now we are going to see the next topic in OpenOffice Writer: selecting, moving, copying text. So without selecting, we cannot move text, we cannot copy text. We already moved the files and folders. We already moved the copy. We already copied the files and folders in previous chapter, chapter number 5. Now we are going to try the same moving and copying text in OpenOffice Writer. Before moving and copying, we should select the content. We can select the content using different methods. One is keyboard method. So keyboard method, another one is mouse method. So here you can see selecting text, the continuous text. What you want to do, move the insertion point to the beginning of the text, hold the shift key and drag the mouse across until the required text is selected and then release the shift button. So we are using the mouse device as well as the shift keyboard, which will select the text which are continuous. So here I am going to execute this method, selecting text, continuous text. So here you can see these are the continuous text. So I want to select the text from here to here. Then I simply move the insertion point to the beginning of the text. I am going to hold the shift key and drag the mouse across the content. So you can see all the continued text are selected. So this is the method for selecting continuous text using mouse. Now if you want to select a non-continuous text, for example if you want to select this line and then you want to skip and here you want to select and here you want to select, then you want to skip some lines here, the uncontinuous lines, then you can move the insertion point to the beginning of the line where we want to select. Hold the control button in keyboard and drag the mouse across the required text. So after, move the second position of the selecting text and move the third component of the text which you want to select. Move the fourth area of the select. Now I didn't release the control button, I hold the control button. So that's why we can able to select more than one text, the non-continuous text using the mouse. So after selecting the non-continuous text using the control key and mouse, then release the button. So this is how we can select the non-continuous text in the keyboard. Here you can see selecting non-continuous text, move the insertion point to the beginning of the text, hold the control key. If you want to select the non-continuous text, then you should hold the control key and drag the mouse button. If you want to select the continuous text, then you should use the shift key and drag the mouse across the required text. The next method is using mouse and the keyboard. Move the insertion point to the beginning of the text, hold the left mouse button and drag it across the text. Release the button. So this is also similar to selecting continuous text. So next one is using keyboard. Without using the mouse, we can select the content required text using keyboard only. So what you want to do, move the insertion point to the beginning, hold the shift key and then press the movement keys or navigation keys. After required text is selected, we can release. So now we are going to execute the selecting text without using the mouse. Now you can see mouse pointer is here. Now I am not using the mouse. Using the navigation keys, I move the insertion point to the beginning of the content which I want to select and use the shift key. After using the shift key, I holding the shift key using the navigation keys either right or down. If you use the right button, then it will select letter one by one. If you use down arrow, then it will select the content one line by line. If the required text is selected, then you can release the shift button. This is how we can select the text using keyboard. Now if you want to select the text using shortcut, then here are the shortcuts. One is double click to select a particular word. The control plus A to select the entire document. For example, if you want to select a computer word only, then you can go to the computer word, point the mouse pointer and simply double click on that word. So here you can see the particular word is selected. So if you want to select the whole document, then you can use the shortcut Control plus A. Then it will select all the document. So this is the two method of selecting the two shortcut method for selecting the text. After selecting text, what we can do? We can move, we can copy text. Moving will move the original text from the source to the destination place. So now I am going to select this Mazurlum word. Now I am trying to move the content. So for moving, we want to cut this text. We can cut the text using three method. First method using icon cut, or second method edit arrow mark cut. Third method shortcut Control plus X. We can use any of these three method. So whenever I use to cut the content, the original content will move removed from the source. We can move the insertion point where we want to place the content. After moving the insertion point, we can paste the content using the paste icon. Here you can see paste icon. Another method is edit arrow mark paste. The last method is shortcut Control plus V. So now I am going to use the icon paste. So here you can see the content is paste here. So this is the method for moving the text. The same method can be used for copying. So now I am going to copy this word computer. So for copying, you should use the copy icon or edit arrow mark copy, or a shortcut key Control plus C. After giving the command copy command, you can go to the destination place. You can paste as usual. You can use paste icon, or you can use edit arrow mark paste command, or you can use shortcut. Now I am using the shortcut Control plus V for pasting the content. So this is how we can copy and moving the text around the document. The next thing is paste special. So paste special is an option which used to move or copy only some aspect of data, like only its format or only its value, and we can paste a special value or special content only. For example, here in this area I am going to copy this content application by using the shortcut Control plus C. Now I am going to paste here. You can see I am using a shortcut Control plus V. I simply click the paste button. You can, sorry, the font is changed, so you can select another area. So now I am going to paste here. So here you can see there was no difference. In the same way, when you use this special edit or mark paste special, the shortcut key for paste special is Control plus Shift plus V. So when you choose this option, then it will show some option for pasting the content. So one is Open Office Writer, this one is the default, another one is formatted text, another one is hypertext, another one is unformatted text, another one is DD text. So now I am going to use the unformatted text option. So I simply select unformatted text and click OK button. So here you can see the content will display without any format. So here when you go for the Control plus Shift plus V, it will display the unformatted text or hypertext. So content will display without any format. So here we didn't apply any format for the application board. That's why we are unable to see the difference. So for the clarity, now I'm going to apply a format. So I change the font color into brown or red. So I simply apply some format for the content. So I also apply a bold option also. Now I simply copy the content and paste here. You can see when I use the simple paste method, the content will display as in the original content. When I use the paste special method, so in the paste special method, I used to select unformatted text and click OK button. you can see the content only display here, the format is removed. So this is called paste special. So if you paste with a normal method, for example, if you use the paste command, then it will display the content with format. When you use this paste special option, in the paste special option, if you use unformatted text, then it will display only the content. Unformatted text, it will display only the content and not the format. So here you can see bold and blue color format was removed and only the content is displayed on the screen. So next method is DDE, dynamic data action link format. This will create a link between the source and the destination. So now I am going to copy a new content from here, measure loom, and copy the content, move the insertion point to the end of the line. Here in a second page, I try to paste the content with this paste special where I choose a DD link command and press OK button. You can see there was a link by which whenever we try to type the content, or whenever we try to click the content, then we create a link. So it is not working here. You may see the uh, dd link command will work in the original version. So next one is the help system in writer. Help system, of course, uh, OpenOffice Writer provide many help system. The first method is shortcut F1, which will display the help dialog box. Another one is help menu, from we can access the help. So we are using the first method F1. When you press the F1 button, you can see a help window, OpenOffice help window will appear, where we can use this search item, or you can use these links for searching the OpenOffice Writer commands, principles, and working procedures. So the another method is help menu. Here you can see the what is this. This option will display the complete database about the particular element. For example, so what is this option? If you select, then you move the pointer to a particular icon. You can see the result makes the selected text bold if the cursor is in bold. If you move the same pointer to any new location, you can see click the printer file directly icon to print the queue. So if you want to know the function of the particular icon, you simply select the what is this icon from the help menu and simply place the mouse pointer on the icon. If you want to know about this icon, then go to that icon and simply place the mouse pointer. Don't click, simply place the mouse pointer. You can see the result. So this is the help method in OpenOffice Writer. The next method is tools option and OpenOffice. This will method give some extended tips also. For example, go to the tools and option, go to the tools and select the option where you select the help. So tools option from OpenOffice. So go to the OpenOffice. Here you can see there are different securities are available, or help methods are available. You can change these settings depending on your requirement. So I am selecting a general option from this, where I used to click the extended tips. Here you can see extended tips is on now. So when you click the OK button, so whenever you place the mouse pointer on any cursor, you can see the result. What is this result without clicking using the what is this method. This is called extended help tip. It will display only when the option is on. So again I go to the tools and select the options and select the general. I switch off this option extended tip and click the OK button. So I simply move the mouse pointer. You can see only the shortcut or name of the tool. You cannot see the extended tip. So if you want to see the extended tip, go to tools Select option from OpenOffice Writer. In the general command, select extended tip, click OK. Now I am going to move the mouse pointer on the bold icon. You can see the extended tip. Here you cannot see the shortcut or name of the icon. It will display all the detail of that command. So this is how the OpenOffice system will provide the tips and extended tips. It can be accessible in the option. So this is the end of the lesson. In the end of this first part, I hope you understand. Prepare the question answer of the book back exercise. If you have any doubt, contact me through WhatsApp. Assalamu alaikum.